Hey, it's Pinky here from Pinky'sCulinary Carnival.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make a super easy veggie dish for your Thanksgiving holidays. Maple roasted Brussels sprouts and sweet potatoes. First, you'll need some maple syrup. Of course, I'm from New York, so I use New York maple syrup. Extra virgin olive oil. I have a few slices of duck bacon here, which I bought online because I can't find any locally, but a lot of places I've read have it locally. I've got some sweet potatoes that are wedged up, some thinly sliced onion, some trimmed Brussels sprouts, and about 3/4 of a cup of pecans, and some dried cranberries. Now I can't get this camera to focus apparently, but take my word for it, they are dried cranberries. You're going to want to get a pretty large bowl, and I've got that kind of off camera here so I can make a little room on my board, but I'll get it over there in a second. You're going to just put all the veggies in your big bowl. You can break up the onion a little bit if you like. Just throw everything right in there. And then briefly I'll tell you a little bit about the bacon. Now you could use pork bacon, but if you do, I would render some of the fat from the bacon in a pan. And but my suggestion, I guess, would be to use a poultry bacon, like a low-fat turkey or chicken bacon. Or this duck bacon is awesome. I'm going to use maybe 4 tablespoons or so of maple syrup. And now quantities are not, they're not key to this dish. I mean, just slap a little in there and you kind of can't go wrong. I used about the same amount of olive oil, 3 or 4 tablespoons. I'm going to mix that up by hand. Your 2 best tools in the kitchen are attached to your elbows. I'm going to use a couple of large handfuls of the dried cranberry and then some freshly grated salt and pepper to taste. Now this couldn't be easier. Obviously you can see it's going to come together in about 5-10 minutes even with the prep, and you're going to roast it for about a half an hour or so total, depending on the size of your Brussels sprouts. Now if your Brussels sprouts are really big, these are nice small Brussels sprouts, but if your sprouts are really big, you can certainly halve or even quarter them. You want them to approximately cook at the same rate as your sweet potatoes. So depending on how big your Brussels sprouts are, that's going to kind of determine how large of chunks you keep your sweet potatoes in also. So I would have put this, if I had just a few more, I would have put this on 2 separate roasting pans, but it kind of wasn't enough to justify getting another pan dirty. So I've got my 6 pieces of bacon on here. I just used a cookie cooling rack, put that right over top of the veg so that any juice falls into the veg. It'll give it a great flavor. And after about 15 minutes or so, in the oven at about 400, you're going to just flip those over. And similarly, you're going to flip over the bacon. Now, this duck bacon cooked in about 20 minutes, so just keep an eye on it because you don't want your bacon to get burned. I'm going to put that back in the oven for another 10 minutes or so, and then the bacon's done, so I'm going to remove that. And because this bacon isn't as fatty as, say, pork bacon, it won't crumble. So you're going to just slice it thinly, or you could dice it also. I just opted to slice it. And I put the veggies in for just a few more minutes because they weren't quite soft enough. I don't like them too mushy, but the sweet potatoes have to be soft at least. So after you're happy with how the consistency of your vegetables. You're going to put them in your serving tray and then sprinkle the bacon over. Please like, subscribe, and comment to our channel below. I hope you enjoyed the recipe today for this easy Thanksgiving side. Share your creations to our social media links also. We would love to see what you come up with. Thanks for watching. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Have fun cooking.